Welcome back to our channel. Today we are releasing a brand new animated short film. It's called The Parrot Who Wouldn't Imitate. You can watch it here today, exclusively on our channel. We hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and share, and we'll see you soon. In the heart of a lush green jungle on a tiny island surrounded by the sparkling ocean lived a family of brilliantly colored parrots. Their feathers shone like jewels in the sunlight, and they were famous throughout the land for their talent for imitating anything they heard. They could copy the songs of other birds, the gurgling of a waterfall, even the laughter of humans. And they loved to practice their mimicry, filling the air with a joyful cacophony of sounds. One of these parrots was a young bird named Pico. Unlike his family and friends, he didn't like to imitate others. While the other parrots would enthusiastically copy the calls of the toucans or the screech of the monkeys, Pico would just shake his head and make his own weird clicking noises. The other birds thought this was very funny, and they often teased him for it. "Look at Pico," they'd say, making his funny clicking noises. "What a strange little bird you are. Or why doesn't Pico sing like the rest of us? Maybe he's too scared." And poor little Pico would just sigh and hide his face behind his mother's feathers. One day, Pico's mother told him, "My darling, why don't you sing like the other birds? They're so talented, and you could be too, if you tried." Pico shook his head. "I don't want to imitate them. I want to make my own sounds." His mother looked at him sadly. "But then what will you do when you grow up? All the other birds will be singing beautiful songs, and you'll just be left out." Pico thought about this for a moment. "I don't know," he whispered. As the years passed, Poco grew older, and his fascination with the sounds of the jungle only grew. He listened to the rustling of the trees in the wind, the gushing of the waterfalls, and the chirping of crickets. He observed how the notes of a songbird changed as it flew higher and higher into the sky. He noticed how the sound of the drums echoed through the forest, making the tall trees dance and sway. Poco absorbed all of this into his heart and mind and began to create his own sounds, a combination of whistles, clicks, squeaks, and whistles. At first, it didn't sound very good, but as Poco practiced, his sounds became more fluid and musical. He had discovered his own unique way of expressing himself. Even though Poco enjoyed making his own sounds, he still felt sad that he couldn't sing like the other birds. He missed being included and accepted by his family and friends. One day, while Poco was practicing his signature whistle by the river, a wise old turtle swam up to him and said, "Little parrot, why do you spend all your time alone making strange sounds? Come swim in the river with me and the other turtles." Poco shook his head. "No, thank you. I'd rather stay here." The turtle sighed. "You are such a strange bird. Why can't you be more like the others?" Poco looked down at his feet. "I wish I could, but I just don't understand why I'm different." The turtle placed a wise old hand on Poco's shoulder. "Different? You are not. Special? You are. There is no one else in this jungle who can make your particular sound. You may not be able to imitate the other birds, but you can create something even more wonderful, something uniquely yours. And in doing so, you have found your voice." Poco thought about the turtle's words as he flew back to his family tree. The other parrots greeted him with their usual taunts and jeers. "What's the matter, Poco? Did the little turtle tell you another fairy tale? Or did he tell you to go away and leave us alone with our singing? Poco ignored them and perched on a branch by himself. As the other parrots began their usual evening practice session, Poco closed his eyes and let the sounds wash over him. At first, he felt a pang of sadness, but then he remembered the words of the wise old turtle. "You have found your voice." With newfound determination, Poco opened his eyes and began to create his most beautiful melody yet. It was a strange and unusual sound, unlike anything the other birds had ever heard. Some of the parrots stopped their practice and turned to listen. "What's that?" one of them asked. "It sounds so strange," another parrot replied. "I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful." Poco continued to play his melody, and as the other parrots listened, they slowly joined in with their own sounds, creating a beautiful harmony with Poco. For the first time, they realized that it was okay to be different. They didn't have to sound exactly alike to be a family. From that day on, the parrots of Melody Island were known throughout the land for their beautiful, unique songs. They learned to appreciate each other's differences and to celebrate the fact that they were all part of one big, happy family. Poco became known as a parrot who taught them all to find their own voice, and he was no longer teased for being different. Instead, the other parrots admired him for his courage and creativity. Poco had found his place in the world, and he knew that he was special because he was just himself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, you are special just the way you are. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.